Tulsa's Mayfest is just days away, which is just one of the first signs of fun in the sun. So we'll start this week's Explore Tulsa at top speed.
Then we'll fire up the grill,
followed by a new way to trim the fat.
plus getting our kicks on Route 66.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. As always, it is so wonderful to have you back with us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
And we start out this week's show with one of my buddies in his Spirit of Tulsa team at the Tulsa Raceway Park.
How good a buddy is he?
You know, we're tight.
Has he let you drive his car yet?
He didn't let anybody drive his car, but he did hook me up with a free t-shirt.
He's smart to keep you out of his car because there's no way you could handle his nitro front engine dragster.
It's like an elephant sitting on you. I mean, you feel the G-forces, and it just holds you back in the seat completely till you step off of it. You can't raise your hands up, you can't do anything. Hit the throttle, you're gone. Technically what they call this is a nostalgia front motor top fuel car. And it's based relatively off cars that ran back in the 60s. The motor is a facsimile of a Chrysler Hemi, 392 cubic inches. It's basically a updated version of a 392 and it's a complete billet aluminum block. And then they put steel sleeves in it. We put aluminum rods in it, aluminum billet heads, aluminum billet rods, and everything else that needs to go inside to withstand all the stresses that go on inside the engine. It makes about 4,000 horsepower. I've always tinkered with cars, motors, didn't matter what they were, lawnmowers, motorcycles, tractors, anything, you know, that I could take apart, put back together. Well, the first car I got was a 50 Ford two-door sedan, and I had it running before I even had my driver's license. About 1981, I made my first pass in a street-driven Camaro that I had. Once I heard a fuel motor run, a nitromethane fuel motor, blown and injected, I've just been drawn to it like music. And there's nothing like it at all. This car has run 393, 3.93 seconds, 203 at half track. It's went 5.1 seconds, 235 to 1,000 feet. Well, this lap that we just ran, we burned a little over 5 gallons, and it's $28 a gallon for fuel. So typically we'll burn 5 to 7 gallons, depending on how slow I back up from the burnout and that type of stuff. Well, the best asset a driver can have is the feel for the chassis, that you feel what's going on around you, because there's so much motor noise and so many other things going on that if you don't have a feel for the car, it's going to create problems. Well, it makes you feel that all your hard work, all the hours that nobody knows about after work and into the wee hours of the morning and weekends and holidays and everything that you spend working on stuff is actually, you know, paying off. Because if it doesn't pay off, if all you do is fight problems, that is a problem. Mentally take a toll on you. I like the competition, yeah, there's no doubt about it. When you make a good clean run and the car goes zinging down through there and it's just as smooth as glass and you know, you're accelerating at that type of G-force, yeah, there's nothing, you can't explain it to anybody. You know, they'd have to do it themselves. But all I can say is when you hit the throttle, you better be ready.
Man, Paul's car is a beast. And he said it takes like 7 gallons of nitro fuel to make it a quarter mile. That's like 62 yards per gallon.
At least at that speed, you get to work on time. If you'd like to learn more about Paul's Dragster, look up Spirit of Tulsa Nitro on Facebook.
Race cars always make me hungry for barbecue.
Then you're in luck, because Christy from the Bubba-Q Boys barbecue team contacted us via email on exploretulsa.com so they could be on the show and share some barbecue with us.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go hook up with Bubba-Q Boys next when we return with more Explore Tulsa. Stevie from Explore Tulsa with my friend and optometrist for many years, Dr. Robert Zellner. Tell everybody why it's so good to come in to see you.
Well, that's a great question. Let's see, we've got two great locations. We try to stay cutting edge at every point along the way because let's face it, everybody wants to come in and get taken care of in a timely fashion and get the latest, greatest stuff and save some money and get on with their life and see clearly.
And if you don't believe it, look on the website.
Absolutely, drzellner.com. You can find that we have our two locations at 69th and Memorial and 3030 South Harvard, or you can give us a call at 749-2020 or 461-2020.
And I got 4 kids, and I gotta tell you, as a big family like that, it's affordable too.
Oh yes, and of course, the number one reason, you save some money. I mean, with our 2-pair specials, with our different unique packages that we put together, I mean, you can come in here and your money can go a lot farther than anywhere else.
And that's why with Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, seeing is believing.
Oh, I like that, Stevie. Well done.
Ever since the first movie theaters opened in the early 1900s, man has been trying everything to bring that same experience home to enjoy with their families. And for more than 30 years, Video Revolution and their home entertainment experts have been making those dreams come true by designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use. From 1080p LEDs to the brand new Sony 4K flat panel TVs, or come in to see the latest in sound bars and surround sound setups. Always the top name brands are found at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to your business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. No matter what technology the future holds, you can count on Video Revolution to be leading the way. Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge electronics. Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hello there, fans of great barbecue. We are so happy you decided to stay with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Yeah. Let's get on with the taste testing. Bubba-Q Boys even have their own rub. It's yummy in my tummy.
We better make sure Stevie gets fed. So let's stop in at Bixby's 14th annual Barbecue and Blues Festival to meet the White family and try their award-winning barbecue.
I had her dad's ribs for the first time. They were baby backs. I had never had baby backs, and I was in.
My dad smoked meat forever growing up, and then got my husband onto it when we first started dating.
It took several years, you know. Her dad's very patient, but he's also very direct. So it was very nice to learn with him. I remember burning pork butts and briskets under his tutelage, but he was always really cool.
So yeah, then we started competing when we were first dating with my dad, and then we got married, and then we just, as the more kids we have, we just get them all involved with it now. Every year we do the Bixby Barbecue and Blues Festival. This is our 8th year doing it. We do this one every single year and just absolutely love it. We've started off with a small little backyard Oklahoma Joe smoker that was, could fit maybe 2 slabs of ribs. And then we eventually got bigger and bigger, and then now we have a custom-made smoker, which we worked with a guy in Owasso that made it for us.
We wasted so much money on trying different things, and we finally came to a conclusion that, hey, we need to make something that we can use as a good base rub and just always have it, because it was costing so much money every time we change something. So, the best thing about our rub is really the consistency.
We worked with a guy in Arkansas to help start with our rub. We kind of told him what we liked and based on what we've had in the past, and so he put together some kind of a trial for us to try. And so through years literally of tweaking, adding a little bit more salt, a little bit more sweet, taking out some hot, and then we realized, you know what, this is a really good combination. We have a ton of cookouts at our house with friends and neighbors, and they said, you know what, you guys have won some awards, this is so good, you should package it.
You're always going to get the same thing. It's going to be a little salty on the front, kind of sweet when it's on the meat, especially on the pork and chicken. And then at the end, you're going to get just that little kick, but it's not going to be a lingering kick. It's just a little kick of heat. And it's a perfect base. It really is a good foundation.
It's all about technique. There's kind of a process of, finding the right rub, which we now have our own barbecue rub that's won us several awards, which we're excited about. But just the process of figuring out what's the best way to rub down the meat, different smoking techniques, temperature high versus high and fast or low and slow, injecting it sometimes or kind of pre-marinating it in some things. So we've kind of, through trial and error, figured out a really good recipe.
The main things the judges are looking for is consistency. They're looking for the appearance, the taste, and the tenderness. But really, you know, what separates good barbecue versus bad barbecue is just the overall consistency. You know, you want to have a good product that's good in all three phases, not just one. And that's why the teams that are, you know, that are winning out here all the time, they're just consistent, and they're always bringing the same product.
You have to put it in a styrofoam container with lettuce and garnish it with parsley and make it look because presentation's a 30-year scores. So it's really important that it looks presentable and it looks appealing to the judges. Addison, she's 8 years old in 2nd grade, and she loves pulled pork and ribs. She loves to help rub down the meat. So she's probably definitely more of a prepper and then an eater.
It's fun to hang out and rub down the sauce.
And then Aiden loves to help bring the firewood, help stoke the fire with charcoal. So he's definitely a big helper. And then he loves pulled pork's his favorite too. And then Avery kind of is just our wild one. She's 3. She loves to just eat the rub by itself. She loves pulled pork and ribs. And she just likes to ask what we're doing at all times and be very inquisitive.
We're going to put them to work. I mean, as soon as they can mow the yard, they'll be doing that. So they'll be barbecuing. So we're big on pushing, and they like to help. The best thing is the family time and the camaraderie. You know, all these teams out here are here for the same thing. We want to win in barbecue, but you're out here to hang out with your family. I mean, it's a beautiful park, good setting. The weather, thank goodness, is beautiful this weekend, and you just get a lot of downtime.
Oh, their rub is so good. Look how tan it got me and made my skin soft. Feel it?
That's not how you're supposed to use their rub, Stevie. It's for tasty barbecue. To find out how good it tastes for yourself, visit Bubba-Q-Boys.com to get some of their special recipe rub.
I might have had a little bit too much barbecue at the Bixby event.
Ooh, looks like you could benefit from some Colombian body molding.
So long as they can help me burn off a couple of inches off of the old waistline, I don't care what they call it.
Okay, if you're willing to be our test subject and don't mind looking at Stevie's tummy, then we'll stop in at the Health Source Spa of Tulsa next when Explore Tulsa continues.
Hello, I'm John Erling with Voices of Oklahoma. Our great state has been home to countless individuals whose place in history has been earned through each of their many accomplishments. Voices of Oklahoma's mission is to preserve their story in an oral history presentation like none other. Accounts direct from famous Oklahomans, political figures, and many others who have left their indelible mark on the development, history, and future of Oklahoma. So please, treat yourself by listening to those who are the voices of Oklahoma.
Hi, I'm Casey St. John with the City of Sand Springs. I'm the marketing manager, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
If you're a little like me and need some help getting into that Speedo this season, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
I think I should warn you, you are going to see Stevie's bare tummy.
That actually sounds pretty sexy.
Not for all of us, but the new techniques of contour slimming offered by Dr. Scotty Lawrence at the Health Source Spa are very exciting.
My dad was a long-term, he grew up as a dairy farmer, so I was a dairy farmer's daughter up all the way through college. But I would take care of the baby calves mostly, and then do 4-H, and I showed a lot of cows and steers and sheep and horses. It just taught me a lot of responsibility, and there's a different way of life when you're a farmer and a farmer's daughter. And I knew very early on I wanted to do something either in fashion or in the medical field. So I started off in the fashion field and realized I was very bored. And then overnight I changed my mind while I was at college my first year and went to be a doctor and never looked back. I specialize in chiropractic, and physical therapy, and also weight loss and nutrition. When I was deciding what to be, I called my mom, like, I want to be a doctor, what should I be? And she goes, well, come see my chiropractor. I'd never even been to one. And I was 19, and so I spent the day with another female chiropractor in our town, our small town, and I was just amazed by what she could do, what she was seeing, and all the patient results, and when I set my mind to it, it's just made up. So then I decided at that moment I wanted to be a chiropractor and I wanted to change lives, and then I knew early on in my education with chiropractic that I wanted to go more into the weight loss, cosmetic, non-invasive side. That would be something that I could do. Yeah, the technology is changed dramatically because cosmetic has always been very invasive, or the non-invasive part has not worked well at all. In 2012, I brought in lipo laser into Tulsa, and it went really well, but soon I discovered the results of that non-invasive procedure was not what I wanted to happen. So I searched and I found this procedure. And then I found Contour Slim, which goes even further because cavitation is the non-invasive part of this. It melts the fat, but when you proceed on beyond that, it goes into body molding. So we hired a man out of Colombia and Costa Rica to come up and train us for 2 weeks, and we got certified in Colombian body molding, which is a secret that he won't share. It has no videos anywhere. So yeah, we're really excited about having this here. So what we did was the ultrasound cavitation. That's where it uses ultrasound waves, and when it goes in there, you're going to hear that high-pitched noise. Well, those are the sound waves going into the fat right below the skin surface, about 37 millimeters is all as far as it goes. And it heats that up, but it breaks the membrane of the fat cell and then melts it, essentially. And so layer by layer, the more procedures you do, it gets smaller and smaller. But then we also go a step further and we do radio frequency. That was when we were doing a little thing like this on your stomach. It felt kind of hot. Well, that's the heat, and it goes below to the dermis layer, and it tightens and tones up the skin. So it pulls and draws back the abdomen area, so that you have a more complete look, a tighter look, and also helps with the aging of that area. And then further beyond that is the contouring, where we pushed and moved, and I call it like scraping off that layer of fat. And we dump it into your lymphatic system so that you can start to process it right away. So on average, we lose 2 to 3 inches per session. Just last night, we had a 7.5 inch session. And then the patients leave amazed because you can visually see how their body is changing day by day and week by week. We have chosen to sponsor Girls on the Run. And as a result, we're going to be mentors, and for every inch that we lose per month, we donate to that charity. We're excited about this, and this is really close to my heart because I love exercise. I'm a big proponent of children's health. Girls on the Run is a nationwide organization that focuses on mentoring young girls, and where they mentor them and they take them out on runs, teach them exercise, and also leadership, and also having a female to become like their big sister essentially, but through exercise. So it just makes my heart soar when I see the results and people change their lives and change the way they eat and just look and feel better about themselves. Their self-esteem improves, which helps them in their job and their marriage and just their personal life as well.
I hope I didn't get too many of you ladies all worked up when you saw my almost six-pack, but do you want to see it again?
I think I speak for everyone watching when I say we're good. But what did the Colombian body molding feel like?
It really felt pretty cool, you know? I always enjoy getting a little special treatment, and the process really does work. A few more treatments along with eating right and exercise, and soon we'll be able to borrow each other's jeans.
That's never gonna happen. But if you'd like to learn more about Dr. Lawrence's Health Source Spa and Contour Slim technology, visit healthsourcetulsa.com.
You know, by Memorial Day, I'll really be ready to show off this new super hot body.
Maybe you should start slow with something that is just as much patriotic as it is fun.
City Councilor Jeannie Q is behind that party, so you know District 2 is going to be hopping on May 23rd when she puts on the Route 66 Patriot Cruise and Car Show.
We'll learn all about it when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
Introducing the DVR Plus from Channel Master, a truly unique HD DVR that delivers everything you want from subscription-free TV. With dual HD tuner technology and virtually unlimited storage capacity, the DVR Plus lets you enjoy the big game while recording your favorite broadcast show. And the DVR Plus lets you watch the most popular TV networks with the highest quality crystal clear HD picture for free. Just connect an HD antenna and you're ready to go. Connect the DVR Plus to high-speed internet and get even more. Enjoy instant access to shows and movies not available on broadcast television. With the DVR Plus, watching subscription-free TV is easy. You can access your video-on-demand favorites and all your local broadcast channels in one intuitive guide. That's an industry first. Slim and stylish, the DVR Plus delivers everything you love about TV without the subscription.
Find your channel master today at Video Revolution.
Hi, my name is Randy. I'm with Video Revolution, Sales Associate and DirecTV Manager. Here to tell you today about some really good offers we have for DirecTV. Right now we're offering free equipment, free installation for up to 4 rooms. We've got a brand new Genie box that records up to 5 shows. Right now DirecTV also offers wireless boxes. So if you want to put a TV in a bathroom or out on a patio where we can't get wires, for $99 you can get up to 3 wireless boxes. Well, you have the Genie in the living room, and then you can get these little mini Genie boxes here, which you can put in your second, third, or fourth bedroom, and they all talk with the Genie and allow you to record in every room. But what's really nice is even if you've been recording in the living room, you can bring up your DVR playlist from any room in the house. Right now they have really good deals going on. The Choice package is $32 off a month for your first year. They're also going to give you 3 months free of all the movie channels, HBO, Starz, Showtime, and Cinemax. We also offer, with anything on the Choice and above package, you get the whole season NFL ticket for free. They have a lot of free apps now for your smartphones and your tablets where you can actually set your recorder. When you forgot to record your favorite show, you can actually talk to your phone and it's going to go to your favorite channel, record it for you. Come on down and see me. I'll be happy to go over some of the programming choices and what kind of great deals we can do for you.
After all these years, I still get kind of excited about the thought of the last day of school. It's just a couple of weeks away and almost always happens around Memorial Day weekend.
And City Councilwoman Jeannie Q called on Explore Tulsa to get the word out, as she's set to prove that Tulsa is the most patriotic city.
It's going to be a huge celebration with plenty of fun for all, so you won't want to miss the Route 66 Patriot Cruise and Car Show.
I've lived here my whole life. We have so many great people in District 2, and we have the biggest part of the river and the biggest part of Route 66 in my district. The Route 66 Cruise Car Show, it's mainly to promote patriotism in our city. I got a call to come to a meeting and said, let's make Tulsa America's most patriotic city. Major Rooney has the golf tournament here on Veterans Day, and he said, we need other activities. So as a group with the Main Street program and other groups, we were able to pull these wonderful people together to get involved for a car show, vintage RV, motorcycle, and Tulsa's most patriotic pet. And we're having some pinup girls, so we're really excited about all the events. We're having a Route 66 Carnival at Crystal City, and a portion will go to the Folds of Honor. We're going to start out with the mayor on May 23rd at the East Central High School doing a patriotic cruise with Major Rooney and several elected officials, our state reps, and we're going to come down Route 66 starting at 11th and I-44 at the Route 66 Gateway and ending at the Crystal City Gateway. We'll do a ribbon cutting. And for people that haven't seen our new gateway to support Route 66 needs to come out. We care about our veterans, we care about our military. We have some great VFWs, American Legion groups, Marine groups that come out. And Major Rooney has brought a lot of national attention to our city. Councilor Gilbert and myself are working on free bus rides for all veterans, free active military. But the City Council and the Mayor support our veterans and our active military. We have one of our prizes that came in a little later is our vintage RVs. I got a call from Glenn, the head of the GMC RV Club, and wanted to be a part. A lot of them are veterans. They support Tulsa, they support Route 66, and they have some great vintage RVs they want to show out. We're going to have several animal rescue groups out. We have the Parrot Rescue Group out today. They love Route 66 and they love Tulsa. And we have things for all ages. We're even having, starting Wednesday, we're having a Route 66 carnival that actually helps raise funds for this particular area, the Route 66 Village and Chandler Park Lights on the Hill. So the carnival will run the 20th through the 23rd. You buy a $25 bracelet and we will have dozens of rides for all ages. So we're going to have vendors out here. We're going to have food trucks out here. All kinds of nonprofits will be bringing information. The VFW will have a trailer. If you have some issues or problems in your military, they'll be able to help fill out applications for you. So we have something for everyone. I think for a long time, Southwest Tulsa was kind of our little treasure, and a lot of people around the city in northeastern Oklahoma didn't venture over here, but we're only 7 miles from downtown Tulsa. We're right here in the center of everything, and it's exciting to bring new people to see what our district has to offer.
Jeannie has so much energy and really knows how to throw a great party.
For more information, visit Route66PatriotCarShow.com.
Party on the Great Diagonal Way, the main street of America. Good times on the Will Rogers Highway.
Are you done?
One more. It's gonna be a big shindig on the Mother Road.
Stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get 1 pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my 2-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Be sure and join us next week when we learn how to save a life with Pam Hawley of Citizens CPR.
Special thanks to Paul Schultz and the race team of the Spirit of Tulsa.
Well, thanks too to the White family and all the great barbecue they bring us with Bubba-Q Boys Rub. And thanks for Dr. Scotty Lawrence for teaching us about non-invasive body contouring at the Health Source Spa.
And to Tulsa City Councilwoman Jeannie Q and her crew for putting together the Route 66 Patriot Cruise and Car Show, Saturday, May 23rd.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for all your home entertainment needs.
And Explore Tulsa is also proudly brought to you by Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of the 2-pair for $129 deal with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.